So today I'm doing the Beauty and Brains tag. So first off, what is your favorite book? My favorite book, I read more manga than books, but my favorite manga is The Tarot Cafe, and The Tarot Cafe also has a book version. I think it started off as a book or it ended up getting written, but either way there's a book version, so it technically could count, but the ending just completely blew my mind. There were so many interesting characters, so many developments. I don't know, I just really like that book. Question number 2 is favorite quotation. Sorry, I'm just reading off my laptop. My favorite quote is, "I don't see what I can feel. If vision is the only validation, then most of my life isn't real." So that is a quote by Sam Sparrow from the song Black and Gold, which is one of my favorites. And it basically has to do with kind of like religion and feelings, because everybody seems to be so concentrated on having something there to believe in it, and I don't think you necessarily need that. Like, I can't see the love that I feel for my friends or my family or my pets, and I find that like that's one of the biggest things in my life. So to say that just because you can't hold it, you can't measure it, means it doesn't exist is kind of foolish. Question number 3 is English or math. English, I really do like reading. In high school, before I started reading manga, I would read books all the time, read fan fiction all the time. I like writing. So definitely English. I'm not very good at math. True story, in grade 11 was the last year I had to take a math, and I had such a hard time, and I decided to like buckle down and actually try being good at math, and I took extra homework home. I got extra homework on the weekends, and I studied for the test, and I failed worse than I ever had in my life. And the teacher later on came up to me and said, "Don't do anything in the future that has anything to do with math." And I was like, perfect. Question number 4 is science or art. As a film major, I'd have to say art. I find science very interesting. I will read scientific studies. I really enjoyed science in grade 8, even grade 9. I chose technological sciences, which is basically film studies, in grade 10 and 11. So those were my sciences. I never took bio or anything. And there's also a lot of math in science, so that's why I've kind of stayed away from it. Number 5 is name 5 albums or musical artists that changed your life. 3 influential artists. So the first one being My Chemical Romance. When I was in high school, so you can tell how old I am, The Black Parade had just come out, and The Black Parade was such an amazing album by My Chemical Romance, and I ended up writing a full musical. I think it had 100 pages, using all the songs from Black Parade, which is insanely nerdy. It really got me into script writing, and it really made me realize I don't like acting. I really do enjoy writing, directing, and creating. My second most inspirational, life-changing favorite artist is Justice, the DJ duo from France. I love their music. It's really inspiring creatively, but also they use religious iconography in everything they do. So they have the cross, and while if you know me, you know I absolutely love anything with a cross on it. I will buy it. I love crosses, cross jewelry, crosses on like fashion. Like, I love crosses, and at first people would be like, "Oh, you wear crosses all the time. You must be really religious." And I was like, "Oh, no, it's just because of Justice." But then I started really thinking about what the cross meant to me, and I ended up becoming more spiritual because of like something that started as a fashion thing. So that really changed my life for the positive. And the last one is Daft Punk. Daft Punk is the beginning and end of all music for me. They're my favorite. They were also at ground zero of a point where me and an old friend kind of went on separate paths. I'm actually really okay with who I am, and it really made me reevaluate who I have in my life and what I'm doing with my life. So that was really inspiration and a life changer for me. Question 6 is favorite and least favorite subject at school. So I hate math. My absolute favorite though was history. I love history so much. When I was a kid, I used to read these books from England called Horrible Histories, and they totally got me. Like I just love history. Question number 7 is, who is your favorite celebrity with a brain? I don't really love celebrities. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, celebrities. One person I would like to mention though is Ian Somerhalder, who is the actor for Damon in Vampire Diaries, my favorite TV show. Ian actually uses his star power to run a charity. He is crusading for the environment. He's crusading for animal welfare as well as human rights, and he really makes a conscious effort to help people, and I think that's extremely admirable. If you could study anything anywhere, what would it be and where? I would actually have to go with studying history in Rome. I find Rome to be a very interesting place. I really love Roman history. I love European history. Rome is in Europe, so kind of works out. Number 9 is, what is your nerdy little secret? So I don't really keep secrets. That's not who I am, especially not with my nerdy or geeky stuff. Like, I'm very open with it. I'm a nerd. I am a geek. That's just who I am. I guess one thing that people don't typically know about me is when I was in the 6th and 7th grade, I wanted to become a lawyer because I really love debating. Question 10, I guess this is going into the beauty part. Favorite beauty guru who you admire for more than their love of beauty and fashion? And that would be Zoella. So that's Zoella 280390. There will be her name in the bottom in the description box. But yeah, she's so pretty and sweet and nice. She's been able to show her vulnerable side when she spoke about her anxiety, which I suffer from anxiety as well, and I just really look up to her. She seems like a really sweet person. I would love to meet her someday because she's actually like the cutest, sweetest little thing. Question 11 is, if your channel couldn't focus on beauty and fashion, what would it be about? Technically, my channel isn't about beauty or fashion yet. It is a thing that I plan on doing, but so I guess it would just be what it is right now. So I want it to be more fashion-y. Question number 12. Name some things that you're obsessed with that other people would find strange or geeky. Into gaming, I love goldfish. I'm really interested in Jesus. History, I also love social media. Like, I love social media. If you sit me down and you're like, hey Heather, how should I market this with social media? Like, I could sit down and talk to you for hours. Manga, anime, I've been going to conventions for years. And I really love The Sims. Like, Sims are another subject that I could just go on about for like hours. So name 5 people who inspire you, and I have 4, and I've already mentioned 2 of them already, and it can't be friends and family because I was going to say some of my friends because my friends really inspire me. I think it's important to surround yourself with people that make you feel good and inspire you to be a better person, and I definitely feel that way about my friends, but I can't do that. Jesus is a really inspirational person. Even if you're not religious, even if you're not Christian, if you look back on his life, it was really interesting. He was a very caring person. Even if he didn't exist at all, the story about Jesus Christ is very interesting and something that I'm very interested in. Jenna Marbles, I think she's so funny, she's so pretty, she's such an inspiration for just girls. I think she's just so unapologetically feminine and just does her own thing, and she's confident and sweet, and I just wish her all the best. Another person that I just realized that I want to talk about, I did write down my answers, but Alb Wonderland from Tumblr. I follow her on Tumblr, and she is an absolute huge inspiration when it comes to feminism. She really got me into feminism. Zoella, who I mentioned, and as well Ian Somerhalder, just because they're really cool people. And the last question is, who is your intellectual soulmate? I don't really have one. I don't really know any. So if you're out there, come find me. Let's talk about social media and goldfish. So that's it for this week, and I will see you next week as usual, hopefully with a better video. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, or do a response video and make your own version of Beauty and Brains because I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Okay, so see you later.